Welcome back to my channel, besties. Welcome if you're new. My name is Rosie, also known as Rosie's Book Vlogs, and today we're going to be reading the first 3 books in the Taboo Crystal Bloom series.
Editing Rose here. I have no idea where my microphone is, but I'm sitting here editing the video, and I think I'm gonna make this like a multi-part series, so part 1 will be book 1, and then part 2 will be book 2, and then part 3 will be book 3, and then we'll continue it as the books come out. So as of right now, this video is only gonna be book 1. So.
Yes, today we are tackling the first 3 books of the Taboo Crystal Bloom series. Hear me out though, I didn't realize this was a 5-book series. I didn't know that till like a week before I got the 3rd book. I already had this plan, so we're doing it. I'm gonna be stuck at the restaurant with all of you who have read this book, just praying and hoping we get the next book soon, because I heard that these books leave off on the most insane cliffhangers. We're going to go through each book. We have obviously To Be a Crystal Bloom, which is book 1, and we have book 2, which is To Snap a Silver Stem, followed by book 3, To Flame a Wildflower. I'm excited about all of these books. I know that Miss Mariana reads on here and on TikTok. This is one of her all-time favorite book series ever, and she was super excited when they got traditionally published. So I'm super hyped about it. All I know is that it's a dark romantasy, and I believe it's a dark Rapunzel retelling. Other than that, I have no idea what's happening in these books, and I'm super hyped to get into it. I've heard that it's dark, disturbing, all of those things. So without further ado, we're just gonna get into it. Let's get reading. I'm super hyped. Like I said, I'm gonna give you thoughts and opinions and everything as I go. I'm gonna try to keep this as spoiler free as I possibly can. No spoilers here unless it's a series that's been out for a while, like Once My Work Heart or anything like that. But because this is still a series that's still being published, spoiler free for you besties. We're gonna start Taboo Crystal Bloom today, and this is book 1. It is currently August 7th, and it's like 7 o'clock at night, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get read tonight of it, but I'm hyped, so we're gonna get into it. I do have the physical copies, but I do have it loaded up on my Kindle, so I might switch back and forth between paperback and Kindle, but for now, I'm gonna start on my Kindle. It is 11 o'clock at night, and I just warmed up food and ate, and I gardened, and I read the prologue of Taboo Crystal Bloom last night, and my jaw on the floor already, because no. What do you mean? There's like creatures all around, a building got burnt down, people are dead already, and this girl is the only survivor of this carnage, and she is 2 years old right now. She is 2. My daughter is 2. Crazy. So her mother begs the male main character here to protect her child and to save her. But like, I guess she's like part of like a prophecy or like something bad. He was supposed to like kill her, but he didn't. So that's crazy. And if that is a spoiler, I may have to ask if that's a spoiler, because if it is, I'm going to have to cut that. But either way, prologue had me sad. This is all I know. Light will bloom from sky and soil, skin tarnished by the brand of death. I almost touched the birthmark, cresting the blade of her trembling shoulder, then snatched my hand back and cursed. I promised I wouldn't hurt her. I lied. That's interesting. That's interesting. Now we're going into chapter 1. I need to review how to pronounce these names because I'm definitely going to forget. So pause 1 second. So Rorden,
I no idea if I'm saying his name correctly. Instead of showing you, because my Kindle is kind of ass, I need a new one at some point. I'll put his name somewhere on the screen, and then I'll put her name. The prologue is in his point of view, and chapter 1 is in her point of view, and it's 19 years later, so if she was 2, she's 21 now, and that's where we're at. I know nothing else. I like how I'm trying to think of the words to describe what I mean. This is what I get for gardening, yo. I just like the author's writing. I don't know how to describe it in this moment, but maybe the next time I see y'all, I'll know. But as of right now, I like the author's writing. I like the vibe of the story so far. That's about it. I love that she paints rocks because it's one of my favorite things to do. It's so much fun, and I need to do it more often. That's so relatable. She goes, turning my back on a smooth rock is always a challenge. 9 times out of 10, they end up stashed in my bag, carted up my tower, and assaulted with a paintbrush. Yes, I love that. Because me too. And I do that, so okay, this is a little morbid. So where my grandpa is buried at the family cemetery, whenever we would go to visit him, my aunt and I always picked little mini pine cones and moss to take home and do crafts with, because it was the best spot to find it. You always found the best pine cones and you always found the best moss. And then right down the road from where my old house was a bridge, and we could get the little crab claws from the crayfish. We say crayfish, but I tend to correct myself and say crawfish, because that's how 95% everybody else I know says it. But where I grew up, it was crayfish. Is that a crayfish? Those are crayfish. Whatever. So, like, the whole not being able to pass up a rock, me too, girl. Me too. Because I was also the same way. So, girl, I think they call that Stockholm Syndrome. And I will not elaborate further. Actually, no, I will be elaborating. Why does he need it? What does he use it for? Does he like this thing between us? Because I do. What thing? Girl. I look forward to it, deflate when the moment passes, lose myself to fantasies about it far too often. Stockholm Syndrome, girl. Is she having flashbacks to what happened? That's crazy. No, because that's crazy work. Okay, I'm actually gonna go to my bed because this angle, all of this, not it right now. I've relocated to my bed. It needed to happen. I'm going to continue because chapter 1 is just as crazy. 1, girl, you got Stockholm Syndrome. I'm just saying. And 2, wild. That's all I got so far. So, we just straight into the shits and giggles. Does anybody actually say that, or is that just a me thing? Because it was a thing growing up, like, if you were misbehaving and, like, you did something wrong, and my parents would be like, well, why would you do that? And I'd be like, I don't know. And they'd be like, so you just did it for shits and giggles? Yeah, Ma. Yeah, Dad. I guess I did. Girl is definitely having flashbacks of what happened in the village in the prologue. You can't convince me otherwise. "21 pages in, and I think this book is already going to ruin me, because what do you mean that she's basically addicted to the medicine or whatever, this drug that helps her sleep?" And you can clearly tell that she is addicted to it, because she's having nightmares of what happened to her home village. We just started. I already feel like this is going to ruin me. And I heard that this was dark, but that's crazy already. She was given a 4-year stash of that medicine. Or, sorry, a 3-year stash of that medicine 4 months ago. Also, don't mind the movement. I have friends playing in the background as background noise. I'm rewatching it for like the 50th time already this year. I'm not even joking. I've been playing it on repeat nonstop. No, because that's so fucking funny. She goes, "What would Helena think if she knew you were messing around with my handmaid?" He lifts a shoulder. She was there too. My mouth falls open, closes, opens again. He chuckles, making the dimple on his right cheek pucker, and I consider tossing him off the balcony. That's fucking hilarious. I love that already. Yeah, Baze is his name. I love him already. I hope that does not change, but as of right now, I love him.
Stay away from my baby!
But mother, I love him.
Like, we're only 23 pages in right now, and I love him so far, and I hope that doesn't change. I really hope it doesn't. This man goes, "Well, I was going to read you a bedtime story, but some of this content makes me wildly uncomfortable." And then she goes, "It's romance. Of course it grates you the wrong way." Oh my god, and the name of the book is Gypsy and the Night King. I love this book so much already. I am currently having a great time, which just means the pain is bound to come at some point, because I've heard that these books bring the pain, so we shall see. I hear this author is known for bringing the pain in her books. I'm scared. This poor woman is trying to fight these flashbacks. And I get it. I laughed because Baze is funny, but I can't help but feel bad for our girl here, because I'm gonna call her Laith, because that's what Baze calls her, and it's easier to call her that than Olathe. I'm pretty sure is how you would say it, but I'm gonna just call her Laith. She asks, "Will you stay until morning?" Because she's battling these nightmares and these flashbacks, and she just doesn't want to be alone. And he goes, "Sure, my balls aren't that important anyway." Like, he's like trying to lighten the mood, and I feel so bad for her. But it's so sweet of him to like try and lighten the mood for her. I am really tired, and it's like midnight right now. So I think I am gonna go to bed and then I will pick this up again tomorrow. During the day, I'm reading an arc that I need to review by the end of the month, so I'm trying to read this at night. So then I can still get my other reading done on top of also doing the reading vlog. We'll see how that works out. But anywho, I really enjoying this so far, and I like the insight that we've gotten into Leif and Baze and the little snippets of our male main character. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. I'm so tired. So I'll be back when I start reading again, basically. Good evening, I'm back. We are obviously continuing to Bleed a Crystal Bloom. I think we're on chapter 2. I never moved. English. We're on chapter 2, and I'm super excited to get into this. I'm in my pajamas. I have these little Sunny D bottles of fruit punch that I got for my daughter, so I'm gonna try one of those. And then I also have a water, just in case I don't like it, or I finish it and I'm thirsty. It is 11:16. I don't know how much I'm gonna get read tonight, but I love this so far. This is insane. Our girl got some Stockholm syndrome going on, but it's okay. I get it. You've been in this tower, in this castle for 19 years. I understand it. But girl, you're a little delusional, and I'm eating this up so far. I'm so excited to see where this goes. So she's having nightmares, which are like flashbacks right now. We're just gonna dive into it. It's good. Why does it kind of taste watered down, though? Sunny D, what you doing? Anywho, I'm so tired. My daughter has been going through a growth spurt, so like she has been on one, and she has me so freaking exhausted right now. I love her to pieces, don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm ever complaining about my daughter, because I am the luckiest person in the world to have been blessed with my daughter. I love her so much, but I'm so tired, bro. I'm so tired. I don't even know what to do with myself. I want to read, but I want to sleep. I just realized that I was totally off center that entire time. So please ignore that. I also just realized, like, y'all can, like, barely see me. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better? I don't know. We're going with it. So if this is a horrible angle and I don't look good, you guys don't tell me. You just, yeah. I made a mistake by coming to the bed. I'm so cozy. Anywho, I think I'm gonna do a little gardening. Do I think that's the best idea? No, but I want to. So, I think I'm going to garden, and then I'm definitely gonna get back to reading. I at least want to read this one chapter before I go to bed. I'm gonna feel horrible if these updates happen in one chapter increments, but we shall see. I had to take my hair down. I was getting a headache. And right now, she's, like, dueling Baze. Like, I guess they're doing training. So that's cool. She got some spunk to her. She goes, "Come at me right now. I'll prove just how not distracted I am." I like her spunk. I wonder if she doesn't like the new swords because it reminds her of that trauma that she's suppressing from when she was 2 and the city or town or safe house, wherever she was at when it burnt down. And I wonder if it reminds her of the sounds that the monsters had been making, and that's why she doesn't like the swords. Because she's
making it very clear in this and very descriptive about how the sound of the swords specifically and when they hit, how much it bothers her. So that's cool. I like how the author is tying these little threads of the plot together. I like this, and I like how thought-provoking it is already, and we're only 2 chapters in. Like, I'm on page... Well, why did my page change? Hold on. I'm on page 32. I've only read a couple of pages. Don't judge me, I'm a slow reader. But I really like everything about this so far. And we've only had one interaction with the main character so far. Are we being introduced to the main character from her perspective now? Like, did he just walk into the dining room? She says, I have to squint to battle the morning glare, but I don't need to see his features to know who it is. I know by the way he walks, like a fearless beast tracking through his den, reinstating his dominance. I know by the way all the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end from air now charged with it. I know by the way all the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end from air now charged with a chilling tension I hate to love. He's all hard lines and chilling resolve, square jawline dusted with 2-day-old growth almost hiding his chin dimple. No! He clears his throat, the sound a crush of his deep vocals, and my gaze darts to his beckoning finger, a silent request for me to look him in the eye. What? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. That's what I motherfucking want. And he's a silver-haired baddie. Yes. He goes, my chest feels too crowded to contain my lungs and fluttering heart, but I draw a tight breath and abide. No, because I'm giggling, screaming, and kicking my feet over this. Literally. Literally. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Talking about his, like, eyes and that, she goes, eyes that search my face before cutting across every other part of me like a shaving blade, leaving me utterly boneless. You're hurt. His words are nails hammered into the too still air, just a graze. Nothing major. And the one on your other leg, is that also nothing major? Wait, hold on. What? You're telling me he doesn't know? Shh. You were saying Warden ass, challenging me with a harshness that practically begs me to lie. So I do what I do best, because lies are pretty little masks we place on our words to tint the truth into something palatable. Okay then. I love this already. This is so freaking good. But I need to go to bed. I'm so tired. I love her writing, and it deserves so much care and attention that I just can't give it right now. I'm too tired, so I'll be back at some point with more reading and updates. So, I'm being honest, I don't know when the last time I gave you besties an update was, but we are on chapter 16 now of To Bleed a Crystal Bloom. I've been enjoying it. Listen, the reason I haven't been giving you updates is because I don't have much more else to say other than I've been enjoying it. I mean, there's been some cute quotes, and we're going to go through those. But other than that, I haven't had much to update you guys on. We're still following her around the castle. There's not much happening. She found a weird room. That's about all I know. There's literally, she's figuring out about creatures in the land and how they came to be. Other than that, nothing is happening. No questions have been answered. Nothing. So I'm sorry, I don't have updates, and I'm not gonna sit here and waste your time. Even now, this is wasting your time, but I felt the need to update you that nothing was happening, so you guys didn't think I forgot about you. So we're gonna read, it's August 15th. I was supposed to post this tomorrow on the 16th. I'm gonna take the day off, and I'm gonna try and finish this. We're like 32% in. Yeah, I'm 32% in on my Kindle, so I'm gonna read more tonight. My goal is to get to 50% before bed tonight, because then I can most definitely pump this out and finish it and get this video up next week for you guys. So I'm excited. Chris and I did a little baking so that we could get baked, and we made this banana bread using the Bisquick cinnamon toast pancake mix, and we finessed it with my great grandma's banana bread recipe with some infused oil for any of my fellow gardeners out there. I know it's good because I already tried some so that I could tell Chris how it was, because he was curious, because he had to work tonight, so obviously he couldn't partake. I have a cherry Coke. We're switching it up. I needed a break from the root beer, and it's like 10:30 at night. I'm not drinking an energy drink tonight. Definitely a lot thirstier than I thought I was. Anywho, I'm gonna get baked and read. I don't know what that was. I hate that you can see all my cords back there. Disclaimer. Upon further information, girl does seem like she has Stockholm Syndrome, but it is self-induced. This man is not holding her captive in this tower. So I need to preface this now. Anywho, we're going to continue on. Just know that what I said was out of pocket and kind of unnecessary, and honestly, with more information, sounds kind of self-induced. So anywho, I needed to just put that out there. Oh, guys, I was totally going to read you quotes. Hold on, let me find these here. Is my light about to die? No, it's not. It's just up too bright. It's like flickering. I really like Kai for some reason. Like, just like Baze, I love him. And I hope that doesn't change, because I really love Kai and I really love Baze. Even if Baze did lie to her, I understand, because he's technically employed by Warden. So, but anywho, Kai, page 126, he goes, 2 visits in 1 week? Treasure, you flatter me. And I thought it was so cute that he calls her Treasure. So I did want to tell you guys about that one. Oh, and then she has a nightmare, and Warden shows up and like dismisses Baze. That was a whole thing. That was crazy. I also wanted to tell you guys about that. He got another chapter in Warden's point of view. What the fuck? What is he? That's all I have to... What? And then, oh, they're fighting, and she goes, I hate you. And he goes, oh, precious, you don't even know the meaning of the word. And then he goes, you're still a child, a shelter child who never leaves the grounds. Yeah. Oh, and I don't... Actually, never mind, because I don't know if that's a spoiler, so I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say some of my theories are correct. Yeah, other than that, it's fine. It's fine. not really much is happening, but the book is like 500 pages, so like we shall see. As of right now, I don't really have thoughts, opinions, none of that. I don't have any complaints. I mean, it's kind of slow, but I've heard that you either really, really love Sarah A. Parker's writings or you don't. And that's okay. It's a lot of world building. There's a lot happening. This is a 5-book series and only 3 books are out, so we'll see. And I have the other 2 books on my shelf, so I'm hoping I enjoy this enough to continue, or I'm gonna be sad because I want this to be a whole series on the channel. So anywho, I'm now gonna get into reading.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
If I sit back here, is it weird? That's very weird. I didn't like that. I made it 23 chapters in. I'm about halfway through. I didn't make it to 50% last night. I went to bed actually, but we're doing better tonight. Guys, listen. So she went into heat like a dog. I don't know, it was weird. I guess it's like a common thing in this world. I don't know. I'm not going to stop reading it. It was weird. And I thought it was only going to be like 1 or 2 chapters. No, it was like 4 or 5. Okay, actually, it may have been 3. I don't know. I just wanted to get through it, so I was just reading as quickly as I could. But that's my update. I'm going to read some more tonight, but I'm probably going to go to bed soon. I want to try and get up somewhat early tomorrow morning because I've been sleeping until like 10 and I don't want to be doing that. So yeah, that's all I got for an update. I'll be back again. I'm not bringing you with me tonight. I'm so sad because the lights on my bed, our remote for them, died. So I don't have any ambiance. But that's about it. I don't have much to say. I'm back, and I have updates, but you have to listen to me. So, I obviously didn't bring you guys along. I think the last time I gave you an update, I was like 23 chapters in, something like that. I don't know, girl had just gone into heat. It was weird. But we're like 60-something% of the way through, like 61%, I believe. And I just haven't had thoughts and opinions. I like Kai, I like Baze. Warden is giving me fucking whiplash with his fucking back and forth. And then, who the hell is this Kane dude? We just met somebody named Kane. I don't like him. He gives me weird vibes. That's about all I have. But I'm excited to finish it, so we're gonna go through and finish this. I do have some cute quotes because there were some things said that were like, yes. Also, I lied. I'm 65% of the way through. I'm 4% further than I thought I was. But anywho, yeah, really not much is happening. The next few chapters, I believe, are going to be about the ball because the tribunal happened, and then a meeting happened, and then the ball is the upcoming next day in the book. So, and we know that the Vrooks, I think is what you call them, they're also being an issue. Other than that, not a single fucking thing going on, really. Oh, so Warden tells her that he's picking her up for the meeting, and she's like, I'm not dressed for it. And he goes, you look perfect to me. And she goes, you can't even see me. And he goes, don't need to. That was a really cute interaction that I want to tell you guys about. He says at one point, He goes, yes, but you'll be at my side the entire time. And she goes, at his side. He really shouldn't use that sort of language around me. I'm not gonna lie, that had me cracking up, dying, laughing. I really like the way this author writes and the way that she articulates things. Like, it's so hard to describe. So I did highlight a paragraph so that, like, I could read it to you, because I would never be able to explain this to you guys of how beautifully written this book is and how intricate it is. And I really like that aspect, because lately it just doesn't feel like I'm getting that love and attention in my books. Does that make sense? On page 281, she wrote, his eyes are wide and wild, eyes fleck in the metallic pools, glimmering like stars cast in the smoke in a smoke-filled galaxy. The twists of his hair fall in such nonchalant disarray, they bear their own sort of perfection, dripping water upon his powerful shoulders. He's beautiful, heartbreakingly so, and it's my turn for words to be caught behind my teeth. I love the way she writes. And then the next step, next couple of sentences, I love this because it's so true, like, with their dynamic. Laith goes, she, like, looks away from him, and she's like, severing my sight of him in a gentle way, because I deserve gentle. I deserve gentle when this man is so boldly destroying me. And it's so true. Like, he's so mean to her. So I was talking to my boyfriend about it earlier, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on with me and just books in general. Pause. I can't mouth like a bitch. Anywho, so lately when I've been reading, not just bully romances, but books in general, I've been so annoyed of the blatant disrespect of male characters in books toward the women. Out-of-pocket comments, just bullshit after bullshit, and it's been really irking me because it's unnecessary. Enemies to lover, cool. Like, be at each other's throat, that's fine. But I want both of you to actually hate one another and there be a purpose behind it. Like, the Guardian and Odessa, I ate them up. Cameron and Emery, ate them up. But blatant disrespect for no fucking reason. This girl is locked in a tower. She's built a bubble around herself, basically, to the point where she's self-induced, basically Stockholm Syndrome. I'm sorry, the more I read, it's true. She's obsessed with this man, and this man gives her literally nothing. And the second he does, he rips it away like taking candy from a baby. And it's just been irking me so much, and it's been in so many books, like Raker and damn, what's her name? Anywho, the FMC from Starside. Once again, beautiful, love it. I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't have all the information. Like, we know he's keeping secrets from her, but I just felt the need to share because it's been something that's been bothering me, not just in this book. All of that aside, I am eating this book up. I love it. I'm having a great time. This is a more me problem than a book problem. Wholeheartedly. What? It's not you. It's me. And it's true in this case. That was a whole side tangent. But yes, I'm 33 chapters in. I don't like this king dude. He just asked if she was going to be at the ball. Creeping around her tower, being weird. I don't trust any of it. At all. Yeah. That's all I got for an update. So, you're going to come with me while I read. So if I got anything to say to you, you're already here. Kane, who the fuck are you? I don't know
know why I just took that so personally, but I did. Bitch, we about to fight. I'm about to pull you from this book. Abracadabra this shit. And we're gonna throw hands. What the? Dead serious. Dead serious. Chills. See that? On site. Well, I might not have to fight him because Warden might do it for me. I'm hoping so. If he lets this happen, Warden, I'm fighting you next. Everybody's catching a left and then a right. Where's my water? I love Warden. It's a very brash man who would come to a neighboring master's estate and bribe him in such a way. Part of me is impressed, though that part is minuscule. The rest of me wants to peel the skin off your testicles and make you eat them, force you to ingest the seeds of your future offspring. See, Kane, I ain't gotta fight you no more. Warden stepped up and got the job fucking done. I can't even say anything because it might be a spoiler. But what the fuck? He basically said, even if I did agree to this, or Lath wouldn't. And then he says his whole spiel, and he goes, then you can kindly go fuck yourself and your ships. I love that this man he just stands 10 toes down on stuff, like, does not give a fuck. He's hilarious. Guys, I trimmed my hair the other day, and it looks so much better than it did. The front isn't as choppy. Finally moves the way I want. I'm so excited about it. Anywho, I'm on page 389. I'm on chapter 41, so I'm 82% of the way in. According to my Kindle, I have an hour and 41 minutes left in this book, so we are going to finish it today. We're going to finish it together. I haven't really had many thoughts or opinions, and I'm sorry I'm whispering. Chris is sleeping. Stuff has happened, but not anything I can talk about because it would definitely be a major spoiler. I don't know if I like Kanan or not right now, or supposedly I guess I should hate him, and I did hate him at first, but now I'm not sure. I'm guessing I'll probably hate him by the end of the second book, but we have a NOS today because this is what Chris drinks, and I'm out of my energy drink, so we're drinking this. It's not that bad. It's not very sweet, which is nice because Red Bull and Alani's are like really sweet. Jordan can kiss my ass, so can Baze. It's about all I got right now. So we're gonna finish this, and I'll give you obviously my rating and thoughts and opinions at the end, but we're in the final stretch. Also, Kai. I still love Kai. He's my favorite. Kai is my favorite. I love him so much. I love his friendship with Rosie. I love the fact that he does shit to get under Warden's skin. So, yeah. I love him. I love him so much. Like, this is what I mean. Okay, so how am I supposed to hate a man that meets Lath and is like, why are you, like, locked in a tower? Like, and, like, he's stirring the pot. But, like, he literally told her, tug those roots, cut them off if you have to. This is not the right place for you. Like,
I don't know, because I understand, like, Baze and Warden are, like, trying to protect her. I don't know, because we don't really get answers in this book. Obviously, because this is, like, a 5-book series, or it's planned to be, like, a 5-book series, like, we're gonna have more questions than we do answers with book 1, but, like, I feel like all my theories I have now are wrong. I'm gonna get bitch smacked by book 2. I love the fact that he also knows when she's lying, and he asks if she's okay, and like, what's wrong, and she goes, nothing, I'm fine, and he goes, your lies don't work on me, treasure. I love their friendship so much. Gift me all your problems, treasure. I'll toss them in my trash trove. That's adorable. Warden. I don't like him right now. No, because I need a second. I need to go get my daughter up for the day. I'm on page 400. And there's like 500 something pages. I want to say like 509 or something like that. So we'll finish this later. I'll be back to finish it. I'm back. We're in the final stretches. I am on chapter 23. I'm on chapter 43. We have a little less than 100 pages left. And that's a lie. We have a little over 100 pages left. We have like 400 I'm sorry, my brain is not working tonight. So I'm super excited to get into Booktube because I feel like all of my theories are wrong. And I'm not going to guess anything that's going to happen in literally any of these books. I don't really have much to say. I don't trust canon. I'm not a fan of Warden right now, and I kind of feel bad for Baze because he really does, like, care about Laith and stuff like that. So right now she's avoiding Baze, understandably so, considering the information she just learned. I understand. I know I've been saying this, so I understand, like, why they're lying to her and why everything is happening, because they want to protect her, even if I don't fully understand the reasons, like, behind it. I know overall it's because they want to protect her, but it's just like, you treat her like a child, and then you're mad when she asks questions, you don't give her answers, and the one person who is actually somewhat giving her straight answers, I can't even trust him. So I have a lot of conflicting feelings. This is probably going to be a 4 stars, depending on how these last 100 pages are. But I just have so many questions, and obviously we don't have answers because this is book 1 of like 5. It's just confusing is all. And like, she's upset, and she was like, I air my frustration with Baze every single morning, and bro had the answer to her issues. And she literally goes, bastard had the antidote this entire time and chose not to use it. Real friends don't do that to each other. But I also feel like Kai also knows the truth about her too. Like, I feel like everybody knows the truth about everything about her but her, including Kanan. And I don't know if that's true or not. So I don't know if that's a spoil or not. But like, I don't know. I feel very conflicted. Also, I want to know who this little boy
in her dreams is. Why is this little boy so important? That's what I want to know. I need the information like I need air to breathe. I'm probably gonna immediately jump into book 2 after this. I already have it loaded up on my Kindle. Like, I am prepared. What the fuck is happening? Okay, listen. I feel like I need to explain this because now she's speaking her mind and she is obviously very pissed that everybody is lying to her. Why are you surprised when she's calling you out on your bullshit? I'm sorry, you can't tell me that this man has not been emotionally and mentally abusing this poor girl, and then when she steps out of line has Baze beat the crap out of her in training, and y'all are mad that she's standing up for herself when you all were the ones that were fucking lying to her. And calm down, it's words on paper, it's not that serious, but it's that serious to me because don't be an asshole and be surprised by the consequences. I'm just saying. I understand why Warden is upset, but like, why? Why are you being a dick to Lath right now? Fuck yeah. I'm so proud of her for standing up to him. Good. Because yeah, fuck him. You've lost the right to dictate what's important to me. You're not my high master anymore. Period. Queen. Stand 10 toes down on that. Good. Fuck him. Fuck him. That's how I feel right now. I hate him, but you keep at this and that pathetic excuse for a garment is going to fall right off you. I hate him, but I fold instantly. I like me a good red flag. What can I say? At least when it comes to book. Yeah, fucking facts. He literally goes, unless you can learn to do it convincingly, stop fucking lying to me. And she is like, well, stop asking questions you already know the answer to. Like, obviously she's fucking pissed off. She's fucking over your shit. You spent 19 years fucking lying to this poor girl. And now you're mad because she's fucking standing up to you and she took shit into her own hands because she doesn't actually understand what is going on. Oh my god, I'm going to be... I knew I shouldn't... Like, I knew I couldn't trust Kanan. He did fill a spiteful part of me, but that's only because I'm spiteful. Was it correct? No. I knew I couldn't trust him at the time of it. But it's still, the spite was nice. The spite was still nice. I still think it was it was deserved, is what I was trying to say. Once again, I understand all of this is for her own good. But I don't know if she's better off with Kanan, or if she's better off with Warden, or if she's better off on her fucking own trying to survive with no survival skills. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah. Good for you. That's fucking... yes. Just answer me this one question and don't dare answer with a grunt. After everything, I deserve a truth and you damn well fucking know it. Exactly. No, wait, because that was actually kind of cute, and now I kind of want to cry, and I don't even understand why. Lips bruise mine in an assault that steals my ability to speak, breathe, exist. See, I folded. I was mad 0.5 seconds ago, and I folded. What can I say? I love a walking red flag, even if it pisses me off. This has nothing to do with the book, but Jasper. Jasper is my favorite character from Twilight. He's my favorite person.
1, the baseball scene, and 2, it's Jasper. Who doesn't fucking love Jasper? I can smell it, my desire for him to sate my body and unbridled mind, to take my pain and cleave it apart with a plunge of rampant pleasure, because this world is cold and cruel and callous, and I just want to feel good for a bit, feel close to somebody, close to him. And that's like all that she wanted. Like, she considered Baze her friend. She thinks of Kai as like her best friend, and she has Cook, but like she's always felt so alone at the same time. I knew he was gonna do that to her. I knew it. Ew. Okay, guys, you have to hear this quote. Hold on, it's loading. I'm like so excited about this. I refuse to live in a world where you don't exist. That's the cutest thing ever. I love that. But then what he did right afterwards, dickhead move. Just saying. Girl, what? Yes, girl. I love that she's kind of using his own tactics against him right now. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. He left my room in shambles. It's only fair I repay the favor. I love her so much. Yes, girl. As you should. I'm all for women's rights, but I also stand for women's wrongs. Is that the saying? I don't know, I'm going with it. A war would spark, a war that's better spent on the real enemy, not some possessive bickering between two neighboring high masters who seem determined to engage in a pissing contest. Oh my god. A fucking man. It's always a fucking man. When is it ever not? She goes, I'm leaving of my own free will. And he goes, only because you haven't been fully informed. Well, you're not fully informing her. Warden isn't fully informing her. So if you don't want her to make a decision without being fully informed, maybe just fucking inform her instead of being assholes about it. Just saying. Maybe she'd be a little more complacent if she had more information. That was so good. I love the author's writing. I love the way the story flowed. It was so good. I already have book 2 loaded up, so I'm gonna fill out my reading journal, and then I think I'm gonna jump into book 2. So that was so good.
I absolutely loved it. 4 stars. I don't remember if I just said that or not. 4 stars. Absolutely loved it. I'm so excited to jump into book 2 now. Like I said, the information drop about Baze, that was fucking crazy. But anywho, I love you besties. I'm gonna go start book 2, so y'all will get that in the next video. But I love you besties. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all the other good things. They're always down below. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and when you subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you get notified every single time that I post. And I love you besties. I hope you have a great week and happy reading. Bye.